Catherine, Derek came in and said, don't say anything about the shirt. So I'm not going to say anything if you don't, okay?
You are such a good coworker.
How you doing, Derek?
It's Casual Friday. You guys didn't get the memo?
You look great, man.
I appreciate that. All right, thank you very much. Of course, when do I not? The Chargers have the potential to have a defense that's not just improved, but pretty darn good. One reason is the additions they've made have given them the kind of quality depth the Bolts have not had in a long, long time. Now, if somebody gets hurt and misses work, it won't hurt so much to miss work. But it's still not a good idea. You got to try to keep everybody healthy anyway. Defensive end Corey Legion, who led the Chargers in sacks last year, tweaked his right ankle during yesterday's practice. Trainers let him go back in and finish up. But today, Corey on the sidelines in a walking boot. Hopefully just a precautionary measure, and Legion will be back at practice soon. Because for the Chargers to be good, they need to be cohesive and communicative and other C words. Look no further than last year's playoff loss in Denver for proof of that. The Bolts had the Broncos pinned deep, fourth quarter, 3rd and 17, and a miscommunication on defense allowed Julius Thomas to get open and make a first down catch that put the game away. That's the kind of thing that will drive Pro Bowl safety Eric Weddle crazy. He's always teaching, borderline preaching, the ethos of the Chargers defense.
Knowing what each other's doing, the scheme, schematics, knowing everyone's role within the defense, just trying to make guys understand that not only you need to know what your job is, you need to know what everyone else is doing so you can have a full understanding of what we're trying to do defensively, and it's showing out there.
On Monday, San Diego State opens football camp. The Aztecs play their first game August 30th at the Q against Northern Arizona. You may recall, Rocky Long is one of the most brutally honest head coaches you'll ever find. If something on his team is bad, he says it's awful. So what's Rocky's take on the Aztecs' potential in 2014?
They've done a really good job this summer, but when we start up in the fall, as soon as we put the pads on, we'll have an idea on how good we're going to be. I think we believe we're going to have a pretty good team. I think our team is excited about the season ahead, but we'll know a lot more in a couple weeks.
For him, that's like saying we're going to the national title game. A former Aztec basketball star found himself a brand new career. Y'all remember point guard DJ Gay? After a few years of playing professionally in Europe, DJ is back in San Diego, and he's now a youth coach. This is a clinic he runs at the Boys and Girls Club in Solana Beach, and you won't believe how many pupils he has. We're going to talk to DJ this Sunday night on Sport Trap and find out how the success of San Diego State basketball is turning our town into a hoops haven for youngsters. The Padres and Braves start a 3-game set tonight at Petco Park. And like clockwork, just about every time this year, Padre fans start trying to reconcile the lost cause that is the current season and find hope for the next season. Right now, second baseman Jed Jerko is providing said hope. After signing a monster contract extension, Jerko struggled gigantically in the first half of the season. And he suffered plantar fasciitis and missed more than a month on the disabled list. But since coming back off the DL, Jerko has been amazing in 5 games. He's hitting .500, 2 home runs, a double, and 6 runs batted in. So I asked manager Bud Black, who's not had a whole lot of good things to talk about lately, how nice it is to see Jed healthy and hitting.
Yeah, Jed's doing well, Derek. That's more like at the opposite field power. We saw that obviously a number of times last year. No complaints about the foot, about the heel, about the plantar fasciitis. So he's in a good spot, but it's good to see that he's having good at-bats and he's feeling good, gaining some confidence. So, again, a lot of baseball left for Jed.
How about some rally car racing in Finland? It's the Neste Oil Rally event. And if you like epic, awesome crashes, devastating ones, this is the event for you. How about Jarkko and Nakara flipping over a few times? These guys actually walk away for these wrecks, by the way. Best part is there are people on the course watching and cheering these wrecks. And one man has become the undisputed king of the rally car crash, Robert Kubica. He's a driver from Poland and a true fan favorite because he keeps coming back for more. Right, here he is, Kubica, losing control of this weekend's race in Finland. It appears rollovers are like kind of his thing because on the snowy roads of Sweden earlier in the season, Kubica got on his side and snowed into a snowdrift. How about we go down to Mexico? Same guy. And loses control over a cliff, down an embankment, and he was fine, believe it or not. Let's go to Portugal. Robert, you might want to look out for the wet spot. Yeah, this is the same driver, folks, and down. How about Sardehena? Well, he didn't really flip, but he spun around a few times. In Poland, he actually went over a few times and was done. He also, by the way, was in Monte Carlo where he hit a fence, went down a hill, and the car caught fire.
Wow.
He's only raced 8 times, not wrecked in 1 of them.
What
I
in
love
the
this
evil
guy.
Knievel is going on here?
Love that man.
All right, thank you, Derek.
He's got a signature move. That's
Yeah.
it.
Thanks for watching us.